Hello Jeff, how are you? Bassim and Hatem here on behalf of Frito. First of all, congratulations on your recent promotion. I'm really excited to be working with you, and I feel like there are some very beneficial and great opportunities ahead of us. So let me just jump right into our game plan. Now, I took the liberty of analyzing the sales data for your district, and I noticed that you guys are down 4.7%, and that concerned me. But first, before I go into that concern, I'd like to address the concerns that you had. First off, we already have 68% of the chip aisle, and why we should have more than that. Also, you're worried about excessive inventory and remaining fair and equitable to your other vendors. But before I address each and every one of those, I'd like to talk to you about something at Frito that we call the grade A locations. Now, if you look here at the heat map, outlined in red are the areas of the supermarket where stores generate the most foot traffic. Red being the highest traffic areas and blue being the least. Now, if you notice, the chip aisles would be located within the blue areas, and that's why the grade A locations are located around the perimeter, outlining the red areas. Now, why should Frito have any space beyond the chip aisle? Well, first of all, we found some statistics that were very interesting in regards to this, and we found that 30% of shoppers make it to the chip aisle, which means that 70% never actually make it there, while 80% of the salty snack purchases are actually done on impulse. Now, in addition to that, the promotional items actually generate 7 times the dollar volume of full revenue sales, and most of the promotional items are you'll find on the displays, and those displays will be found in the grade A locations where consumers will buy them on impulse. Also, you said you were concerned about being fair and equitable to your other vendors. It's very understandable. But if you want to talk about equity, let's look at this. The top brands gaining the share of the display space only account for 7% of your total sales. And that's pretty huge when you consider that Frito brands are losing share space, and they account for 42%. And so those are your most valuable. They have the greatest variety, brand power, and brand recognition compared to any of the other brands. Also, you voiced the concern about having excessive inventory. And one permanent solution that we found for that issue would be to incorporate a display in each one of the grade A locations. Now, not only would that help to promote and sell Frito products, but additionally it will help you to cross-promote and cross-merchandise any excessive inventory that you may have, and really anything that can be paired with a bag of potato chips, pretzels, anything of that nature, and it will, presents a great opportunity for any kind of cross-promotion. As a more temporary solution to that, we found that we noticed that the Super Bowl is coming up soon. So throughout the weeks leading up to the Super Bowl, we propose adding to your lobbies of each of your stores throughout the district a Super Bowl display, which your store managers obviously will be able to choose based on the size and location of the store. And through that, you can cross-promote and cross-merchandise a wide variety of products. Now, we don't expect you to do this on your own, so we've come up with a very aggressive promotional calendar, which would outline the sales and cross-promotional items to be used throughout each of your 26 stores in the district. And in addition to that, we would like to support you, and we would like to implement this starting December 26th. And as you see, it gets more aggressive leading up to the Super Bowl in those 4 weeks. Now, we understand this is a large business decision. That's why we did the numbers for you, and we want to see the support that we can give to you. And by implementing the graded locations, you can see a $61,000 increase in annual sales throughout each store in your district, which would lead to about $1.6 million altogether. In our merchandising agreement, you will find that based on certain growth potential, you have the potential to also receive a growth rebate. Now, let's see how that plays. Without the graded displays, you would maintain your current year-to-date sales, which is about $1.7 million, but no eligibility for the rebate. With the rebate, your sales could almost double to about $3.3 million, which is well above the 20% requirement to receive the 6% rebate, which would give you about $200,000 per year, which is about $50,000 paid out quarterly. Now, I feel like I've thoroughly addressed the concerns that you had and come up with a pretty good strategy for you to increase profits. So let's start the year off right and to get this merchandising agreement signed.